Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Just Behave and I am back with another video. So I'm going to show you guys how I got this super cute matte Valentine's themed nail set. And first things first, we're going to start off with Cover Blush by JC Beauty Concepts. I'm going to apply these to all three of the nails except for the pinky. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this and then we'll move on to the next step. So y'all, this nail set was kind of tricky for me. I thought I had something in mind and then I ended up changing it like 2 to 3 times. So then I finally got the final result that I ended up liking. But that's what I love about having a practice hand, y'all. You can really like alter your freestyle sets. You can really sit down and think like, does this look right? Because sometimes when you have a client, what you do to their nail is permanent, especially if you're freestyling. They're not going to want to sit another 20 to 30 minutes for you to redo something on a nail or take it off. So it kind of, works out when you have a practice hand. It's no pressure. You can just look at it and think, I don't like this. I want to change this one thing about it with no complaints. So I'm just applying this bead. Well, not the bead. I'm just applying the acrylic to the full nail. And then we're going to go ahead and move on. But I'm going to show you guys kind of like where I made the changes to the nail and show you guys like the old set that I did versus the change that I made so you guys can kind of see it. But yeah, I'll be back when I'm doing something different. All right, y'all. So don't mind the application, y'all, because it was a mess. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I went in with Crazy in Love, and this is a red from Sugar and Cream, y'all. It is so beautiful. It's so pretty. So initially I started with this one and I applied it to the full nail. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be like the accent nail, and it's just gonna be different from the rest. And y'all, by the time I was done applying it, and I really looked at it. I put diamonds on this nail and everything. I put the rhinestones on there. And at the last minute, I was like, this red is beautiful. It's very beautiful, but it just does not go with what I'm trying to do on the nail. The tone of it just didn't match the rest of the nails. But I'm going to do a set with this one alone because as you guys can see, like it's very, very pretty. Like it's such a beautiful red glitter. So I'm definitely going to do another Valentine's set with it. But I went in with these little hearts, y'all, and I kind of picked out the little small ones. So I decided to ombre them into the nude nail and then just encapsulate it with clear because as you guys can see, you can see the reds do not match. And this has like a holographic look to it. So I decided that it didn't go with the pinky, but I continued doing it just to see how it would look at the end. You guys are going to see the change. So I'm just going in, applying the little hearts, doing the big ones towards the bottom, and then I'm dragging it down a little bit. So I just sped this up because I know y'all don't want to see me apply these teeny tiny hearts. But I think everyone who's a nail tech has this heart set. Like it comes with like 12 colors, I think. I think everyone has this, or if you're a beginner, like you bought this initially. This is my first time actually using it in a long, long time. So, so pretty, so nice. Oh my God, I loved how it looked. It was just so cute. So we're gonna go ahead and move on. So I'm just adjusting the hearts, dragging some down, adding just a little bit more, just paying attention to detail a little bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and encapsulate it. And y'all, this set wasn't that hard to do. It was just tedious. Like that's all I could say. It was just a little bit tedious, but other than that, it wasn't hard to do. So you just want to move it around, and usually I would just encapsulate it But I decided to do like a really light encapsulation because initially I didn't know what I was going to do to the nail. I just saw the glitter and I was like, I should try this. So I just did a really, really light amount of clear acrylic, and I'm using Mia Secret clear. I'm encapsulating it, and then we're going to go ahead and move on to the next nail design. All right, y'all. So I have these little foil transfers, like the lace type of vibe, and I saw a nail design in black, so I was like, I gotta redo it in white. So I finally picked out which pattern I wanted to use, and I went ahead in with the Beatles foil transfer gel. Y'all, that's my favorite foil transfer. It gives me no issues, and I have multiple brands. The Beatles one is 10 out of 10 for sure. If you're having issues with any foil transfer gels or looking for one that's not gonna give you any problem, it's gonna take off everything off of the transfer foil, get it. Don't look any further. Honestly, I've tried multiple brands. The only brand that I haven't tried is Not Polished because the Beatles just has been working amazing for me. And I got put onto it when I was working at a nail salon. They were using it, and when I tried it out, I was like, oh my God, this is the best. And I've tried multiple brands from like AliExpress, and I think I did Nail Supply Glamour. I also have one from Young Nails, but this one is my favorite one. So I just rub that on, and I also cure it for like 10 seconds with the foil transfer on it. And then as you guys can see, everything came off of it with no problem. I just want to make sure I rub that in to make sure every single part that I need is on the nail because I don't want any gaps or anything. So period. Look at that. Real clean. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Not Polished Matted. And this is actually my first matte set. I've had this matte polish, but I've never really used it because like I always like to put gloss. If you know me, you know like top coat is one of my favorite parts. So I always like, a glossy and shiny nail. But for this one, I was like, I want to do something different. And it came out really cute. So now I'm going in with Nail Reserve White Addict, and I'm doing some lines. And as you guys know, y'all, this year I told you guys that I'm going to be working on drawing on the nail more. It's just something that I want to better my craft with. I never was somebody who was drawing onto nails, and I feel like to be a good nail tech, you have to know how to do some type of drawing. Like there's certain stuff. So if you are a beginner, y'all, work on your French. Work on doing like little small nail art. Try it because I've been doing nails for like 3 years and I've always avoided it. I encapsulate, I put stickers on the nail, but the more sets that I see that I actually like or I love or want to replicate, they have some type of art in it and it just sets the tone for the nail. It makes it look way better and it just makes it look more expensive or more like art. So I'm just going in with 3 lines, and y'all, it's not perfect. I'm gonna tell y'all this now. I'm not that great at drawing, so it doesn't have to be perfect though. Like the polish kind of smooths it out in the end. So I'm doing 3 lines going like in a parallel kind of way. I think that's the verbiage for it. And then I cured it, and then I went on it over it again to kind of get more pigmentation on the nail. So I'm just fixing the line, going across, and this nail was my favorite one because it gave like lace stockings kind of vibes. Like it's so pretty. I absolutely love it. And it's so different. I haven't really seen it that much on nail sets, so I decided to try it out. I seen it in black, but I didn't see it in white, so I was like, let me try it. So I'm just going across, y'all, just trying to get that pigment of the white on there, and then I cure it. Now I'm going the opposite way, and I'm going across to kind of make like those diamond or rhombus type of shapes, but still giving like lace because I can't explain it, y'all. You guys are seeing like what I'm doing. I'm going across with it, making sure that I have enough gel polish on there, but not making it too thick. And then I'm going to go ahead and move to the bottom of the next line and go straight across again. And it's okay if you wipe it off and try again. And that's something that I like with matte top coat as well. If you mess up, you can wipe it off because this was like my second try. The first try, it wasn't giving at all. This isn't even perfect, but the first one was terrible. So I wiped it all off. Once I got the 3 lines going across, I cured that to make sure it doesn't move. And then I did some more lines going across diagonally, and look at where we are. We did it, y'all. We did it. So I'm doing the same thing that I told you guys, just making sure I have enough pigment so you can actually see the white. And I'm just cleaning it up, connecting it, making it look as nice as possible to my best ability. And then I'm going to keep doing the same thing. I'll be back when I'm doing something different. Y'all, so now I was like, I have to add some more because I wanted it to go all the way to the top. I just wanted to make sure I could get there first before I wasted my time. So we got there. So I'm just doing the same thing, y'all, just drawing a line and kind of making an X. And then we're gonna move on to like bring the nail design to life. All right, y'all, so I had this one little heart matte nail charm that I got from Shein, y'all. It's the only one that they put in the little mix, and I decided to just put it in the middle. And then the same little tiny hearts that I put on that little ombre nail, that's the pointer finger or the index finger, I decided to add little hearts to each connecting, like each connection of the design. I decided to add a little heart there. And then I went in with matte top coat to kind of give it like that smooth effect again, because I didn't want it to be like super duper shiny or have the holographic design to really like shine through like that. I wanted it to be like really matte. So I'm just adding it, and the more I was adding it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. But I also added like a little bit of the Beatles nail gem glue to each connection, and then I cured it that way nothing moved. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in with the matte top coat and just top coat everything. I also top coated the charm with the matte gel just to make sure that it stayed matte. I didn't want any shininess or anything. I wanted this to be a completely matte nail. And I feel like when you do nail art, once you apply like the top coat or matte coat, whatever it is, it smooths out anything that you do to the nail. Like if it doesn't look perfect while you're drawing, you kind of don't have to worry about it. Once you add the top coat, if you're careful enough, it'll smooth it out and it'll look nice. Like I feel like it's not a 10 out of 10 for the line art, but it's not that bad either. So I'm going in on this one and applying the matte coat to this one as well. As you guys can see, I wouldn't have liked it if it had like clear top coat on it. Like it just was going to be too much of the holographic. I wanted to tone that down a little bit. So I feel like the matte still added that effect to it, but it just wasn't as strong to where too much of the different colors of the holographic was shining through. This more so gave it like a nice soft color change. So now I'm going in on the middle finger, and this is where I'm going to go ahead and apply my Shein nail charms. And y'all, majority of everything that I use in here is from Shein. All the charms are from Shein. So if you know, you know. If you watch my hauls, you know that I did my big one on Shein. Like I got a lot of stuff from them. So I'm just applying the charms to the nail. And I did this design at the top with the red rhinestones, and I did not like it. It was just, I didn't like it. So I decided to take those off and just work with the ones that had like the gold lining around it and the little small clear rhinestones in it. And I felt like that just looked better. I didn't have to do too much of a cluster or overthink it. I just kept it in the same type of shapes and looks, and I didn't want to do too much to it. I just wanted it to be plain just with the diamonds because the diamonds are extra enough. So when I did that, I was like, okay, this is fine. I don't have to do too much. I don't have to put a bunch of small little red charms on it. I don't have to do any of that. This is perfect. Just go straight down with different shapes. Make sure the hearts are plain. And that was pretty much it. I was satisfied with this one. So y'all, after I cured this one, we're gonna move on to the pinky. This is what I did to the pinky, y'all. I added some nail rhinestones to it, and once I top coated it, I didn't like it. I was like, the red is too different from the rest of the nails. So I went in with this gel polish that I got from Nail Reserve back when they were called Nail Addict. It's called Electric Red, and I've never used it because it's such a powerful red. Like it's like a, it has this type of orangey red to it, but it kind of blended the nail together. Like it made everything mesh well, and it just gave. So I decided to just add this polish to it. So that's what I'm doing. And then I added matte top coat to it because I didn't want to leave it shiny at all. I wanted it to be a matte set. So I stuck with that. And I love this polish, y'all. So check out Nail Reserve because the polish didn't give me any issues. It's thick. It's really nice. They sent me these polishes like probably 2 years ago. And look, she is still sitting like. So I went ahead and cured it. And then this is how it looks shiny. And I was like, nah, we got to make you matte. Because matte is just going to make everything go. Like it's just going to make it look good. So I went ahead and added the matte to it. And it's in me, but once you put like the matte under the UV light, it automatically like just changes to the ashy color light. But this is the final look, y'all. I absolutely love how it turned out. I'm so happy last minute I made that change. But let me know how you guys like it. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel and let me know which nail was your favorite. See you guys next time. Bye.